Are you all right?
Yeah.
Cue David.
The first, no, just two little short jokes. The first one, because it reminded me because Bill was talking about the pissy up a true. Yeah? Actually, this is a joke about two cats. One of them was French and one of them was English. And the English cat was called 1, 2, 3, and the French cat was called un, deux, trois. And these two cats decided what they were going to do was swim across the channel. So cat 1, 2, 3 successfully swam across the channel to the other side, but un, deux, trois cat sank. You'll have to excuse me because I've not been well. I've not been well, come on. I went to the doctor and I said, I've got a bit of a problem, doc. And he said, well, what is it? I said, well, it's a bit personal. I don't really like to talk about it. He said, well, don't be ridiculous. He's not a doctor. He said, you can tell me. I said, well, do you mind if I show you? So he said, well, come along. He said, I haven't got all day. And he said, oh. He said, I've never seen one quite like that. He said, it's all gnarled and twisted. He said, oh, that's horrible. He said, I've never seen one that looks like that. I said, well, is there anything you can do for me, doctor? He said, oh, I'm sorry, he said. Even with all the wonders of modern plastic surgery, he said, there's nothing I can do for that. He said, that's horrible. It's all twisted and gnarled and terrible, he said. So I felt all dejected. I didn't feel at all well. So I came round to the Blue Lias, had a few pints, as you do, like that. It might be like that, no, it's like that. And after a while I needed to go to the little boys' room, you see, so I'm standing there, and you chaps have been in there, you'll know, there's two little facilities there, you see, and I'm standing there, there's another chap comes and stands beside me, and I'm looking across like that. It might be like that. No, it's like that. And he said, here. He said, what are you looking at? I said, I'm sorry. I said, I really didn't mean any offence. I said, but I couldn't help noticing yours. I said, it's all smooth and shiny. I said, you ever look at mine? He looked across. He said, oh yeah. He said, that's horrible. He said, it's all gnarled and twisted. He said, mine used to be like that. I said, yours used to be like this, all gnarled and twisted. He said, yeah. He said, what? I know it's all smooth and shiny. He said, yeah. I said, well, how'd you get it to be like that then? He said, well, I'll tell you what you do. He said, every time you've had a jimmy, when you're finished, you tap it on the head, tuck it away and zip it up. I said, tap it on the head, tuck it away and zip it up. He said, yeah. I said, what, and then it'll get to look like that? He said, yeah. I said, well, you know, I just don't believe it, but I've got nothing to lose, I'll try it. 3 months later, I'm back at the doctor's. I said, here, doc, do you remember me? He said, oh God, he said, do I remember you? He said, it was all gnarled and twisted and horrible. He said, yeah, I remember you. I said, well, have a look at it now. He said, that's amazing. He said, it's all smooth and shiny. That's amazing. He said, how'd you get it to look like that? I said, well, every time I went for a jimmy, when I finished, I tucked it on the head, tucked it away and zipped it up. He said, tapped it on the head, tucked it away and zipped it up. I said, yeah. He said, well, what did you used to do before then? I said, well, I used to go...